Chapter 1: The Call to Adventure. Sagar Ganatra had always been a curious soul. As a writer, he was always on the lookout for new stories and inspiration. One day, while browsing through his bookshelf, he came across a well-worn copy of The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. As he flipped through the pages, he was struck by a particular passage about the power of gratitude. Gratitude can transform common days into thanksgivings, turn routine jobs into joy, and change ordinary opportunities into blessings. Read the passage. Sagar was moved by the words and felt a calling to explore the power of gratitude further. He set out on a journey to write a book about gratitude that would capture the essence of all the most famous books on the subject. Little did he know that this journey would take him on a transformative adventure that would change his life forever. Chapter 2: The Road of Trials. Sagar's journey began with research. He devoured books on gratitude by authors like Brené Brown, Tony Robbins, and Oprah Winfrey. He studied the teachings of spiritual leaders like the Dalai Lama and Eckhart Tolle. He interviewed people from all walks of life to learn about their experiences with gratitude. As he delved deeper into the subject, Sagar encountered a series of challenges. He struggled to find his own voice amidst the sea of opinions and perspectives he encountered. He was also grappling with personal issues in his own life, including a recent breakup and struggles with his mental health. Despite these obstacles, Sagar persisted. He sought out mentors and peers who could guide him through the rough patches. He practiced gratitude in his daily life, making a conscious effort to appreciate the small moments of joy and beauty that he encountered. Chapter 3: The Meeting with the Mentor. Sagar's journey brought him into contact with many inspiring people who would serve as his mentors. One of these was a wise old woman he met while traveling in the Himalayas. She was a spiritual leader who had spent decades meditating and studying the teachings of ancient sages. The woman took Sagar under her wing and taught him about the power of gratitude in a way that he had never experienced before. She showed him how to cultivate a deep sense of appreciation for all aspects of life, including the challenges and hardships. Sagar was in awe of the woman's wisdom and kindness. He felt a deep sense of gratitude for her guidance, and knew that she would be a crucial part of his book. Chapter 4: The Ordeal. As Sagar delved deeper into his writing, he encountered a major obstacle. He had been struggling to find a cohesive theme for his book, and was beginning to feel overwhelmed by the amount of material he had gathered. He decided to take a break and went on a camping trip in the wilderness. There, he faced his greatest challenge yet. A sudden storm swept through the area, causing a flash flood that left Sagar stranded on a small island. For 3 days, Sagar battled hunger, thirst, and exhaustion. He was forced to confront his deepest fears and doubts. But in the midst of this ordeal, he also found a deep sense of gratitude for the small things in life: a ray of sunlight, a sip of water, the warmth of a fire. Chapter 5: The Reward. After 3 days of isolation, Sagar was rescued by a passing hiker. He returned home with a newfound appreciation for life and a renewed sense of purpose in his writing. He sat down to write, and the words flowed out of him effortlessly. He found that the theme of his book had crystallized in his mind, that gratitude was the key to living a fulfilling and joyful life, even in the face of adversity. He wrote about the power of gratitude to transform negative emotions into positive ones, to create a sense of abundance and fulfillment, and to deepen connections with others. Chapter 6: The Road Back. Sagar's writing journey was not over yet. He faced another obstacle in the form of self-doubt and fear. As he neared the end of his book, he began to worry that it would not live up to his expectations. He was afraid that he would be judged by others and that his work would be dismissed as just another self-help book. To overcome his fears, Sagar turned to his mentors and peers for support. He shared his doubts and insecurities with them, and they reminded him of the value of his work and the impact it could have on others. Chapter 7: The Resurrection. With renewed confidence, Sagar completed his book. He poured his heart and soul into every page, sharing his own personal experiences with gratitude and weaving in the teachings of the great thinkers and spiritual leaders who had inspired him. When the book was published, it received critical acclaim and became a bestseller. Sagar was amazed and humbled by the response. He received countless letters and messages from readers who had been touched by his words and who had begun to practice gratitude in their own lives. Chapter 8: The Return with the Elixir. As Sagar looked back on his journey, he realized that the true reward of his quest was not just the book itself, but the transformation he had undergone in the process. He had learned to appreciate the small things in life, to overcome his fears and doubts, and to connect more deeply with the people around him. He continued to practice gratitude every day, using it as a tool to navigate the ups and downs of life. And he knew that he would always be grateful for the journey that had led him to this point, the people he had met, the obstacles he had overcome, and the lessons he had learned. In the end, Sagar's book on gratitude had become not just a source of inspiration for others, but a testament to the power of gratitude to transform lives.